Hi, hello, hi. Um, give you guys a couple minutes. There's some people already in the room. Let me know if you can hear me. We are live on Run the World. Hey, Instagram. So I'm doing my virtual salon today, live on runtheworld.com. It's Run the World today, but you can register at askfelicia.com. What's up, Tanya? Hey, Renee. AskFelicia.com if you want to come on live because we're going to be doing hair. And I'm really excited about that. um, but yeah, today is the day that I get back into it because it has been a minute since I've done hair. Last week we had Chef Angela on. She's amazing. And the week before that, and she gave us great recipes and showed us foods that help grow hair. And I love that. And so today we're going to get into this hairstyling. And as you know, I have embellished, as you see, not as you know, I've embellished my hair. Let me push back a little bit so you can see me a little better. But I've embellished my hair. I braided some crochet hair in with my hair. I can show you what that hair is. But it's really crochet hair that I put in, pulled it apart and braided it in. And my hair, because you guys that know me, waves on Instagram, my hair is like this long, about this long, maybe that long. And so what I had to do is I had to braid it a little bit and then put up more hair on top. Um, Renee, you can't see me. I don't know what that is. Can everybody else see me on Run the World? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Renee, fool around with it and see what happens. Hey, CJ, you have not been to the salon for a year. Do I have tips on how you can clip your own hair? Yes, I do. I have some great tips on how you can clip your own hair. We're going to trim it. I have my little doll head that looks absolutely nuts, which is good because some of us have been looking like this during the quarantine and pandemic. So I'm going to show you how to detangle this. And also, I'm going to show you how to do a few little hairstyles on your protective style to kind of upgrade your look. Um, we have been talking about more so growing hair because, as you guys know, a lot of women are dealing with hair loss due to hormonal changes, having babies, stress, ancestral stuff. And so I have, oh, good, Renee, I'm glad. I have basically discovered that I started having some weird hair loss as it relates to my hormones and me starting menopause. So many of you have suggested wonderful things, and I have, done a lot of them, including change my diet, which helps, and taking minerals. So we got on that, and we're going to get back into that another time. But let's talk about this trim, okay? Because we don't have a lot of time, so I do want to get into the trim, and a lot of people want to know how to trim their hair at home. The best way to trim your hair at home is to basically, and I'm going to use my little hair that I have, my little fake hair, is to twist your hair. So after you have shampooed, washed your hair, you're going to twist it. And this is just a regular twist. This isn't my little definition. I have another way I twist where you get more definition. It lasts longer. But you're basically going to twist your hair. Sorry. Twist your hair. And when you get to the end, go all the way to the end, right? And that very end, that's what you're going to cut. That little bit right on the end is how you trim your own hair. Because if you have it out and you try to trim it, it's going to get crazy and your hair shrinks a lot during that process, especially if you have texture 4 hair, it's going to shrink. But I suggest that you twist it. Now, the best way is to do it when it's dry for me. because it won't shrink back. But if you have texture 3, which is curlier hair, then you can twist it up and cut it wet. But texture 4s, you really want to have that stretch. So you either would blow dry it and then twist it and cut what's on the end, or you would wait until it's dry the next day after your shampoo process. The next day, go back, take your cream, your butter, twist it, and then on the ends, just cut what's on the ends. So, and you can do it in a plait. So the other option is, if you didn't want to twist it and you just want to plait it, you can do that as well. I have a clip here. All right. And so when it comes to like what kind of scissors, you guys, you can, because if you're a professional, you know, we go to all kinds of shows and we get really into our scissors. I don't know that you guys want to buy a $200 pair of scissors. You might just want to go to Sally's or Amazon and just get some, scissors for trimming hair. You can literally just put that in and pay like less than $20. Like I'm saying, I'm not expecting you to be a professional with it. This is just trimming, just the ends, just at the bottom. It's like about that much hair is where you want to start. A lot of you probably need more than that, but you can't see at the back of your head. So just start with that. The rest, put your cream or butter on it, and then that'll help you to kind of like keep those frayed ends from fluffing out and grabbing other hairs. Because once the ends fray out and they curl back, they grab other hairs that are doing the same. And that's how you end up with those fairy knots, or those single strand knots. So definitely that's the best way for you to do it yourself. And then, at the end of the day, you probably want to only trim your hair every 3 to 4 months. Don't get in there and get happy with the scissors and start just going off. Don't do that, because you're going to be mad. And then you're going to show up at the beauty salon and she's going to be mad too. And she's going to ask you what happened. So, don't get crazy. I would say 3 months, 4 months, you can do it yourself until you get really good at it. And some of you have done some really amazing haircuts, by the way. So look, we are at Run the World Live. It's Get Cute While Quarantined with Felicia Leatherwood. It's the Virtual Salon Day. And so Instagrammers, if you want to come on, because I'm going to open it up for people to grab the mic and ask questions. But we're going to be styling hair today while we're doing it. So if you want to come on with us, and you're on Instagram, go to askfelicia.com to register and come on live. We're here. Every now and then I'll go back and forth to Instagram, but it's kind of hard. I'm over here at Run the World. And any of you who want to ask a question, you can ask to grab the mic, and I will bring you in to ask your question. Naya, hey Naya, you wanted to try add in like Issa, like the ponytail, something easy. Okay, so you want to do a ponytail add-on? All right, let's talk about that. So the best way for you to, that I think for you to do it would be, and I'm going to show you with some hair that I use sometimes. There's a couple of things that you can use to embellish your hair. So what I do is, and I doubt that they'll stay on, maybe we'll stay up, is you can use either some of this hair, the Rasta Free. There is Latched and Hooked, which I believe is Black owned actually. And then there's this hair here. And a lot of times people just look at this hair and they're like, oh, it's just for crocheting, but it's not just for crocheting. You can actually do a lot of hairstyles. And I'm going to show you just kind of what you can do, because the way this comes, we'll just pull it off. You can easily take this off and take it apart. And of course my hair is blonde. I'm gonna do it on a, I don't even remember what I named this doll here because she looked a little creepy, but I did name her something. So what you can simply do is take you one of these nylon headbands. I love these nylon ponytails because they don't rip your hair out. And you can find the little loop, the little hole, and you can pull it through. And to see that? And you just pull it through. And you can make a whole headband of these, right? I'm gonna do a few so you can see. And pull your hair up. And of course, they come in different colors. But you pull your hair up in a ponytail and put this on and embellish it. Or you can do it with the faux locks. They have the faux lock, crochet faux locks that come in a bag. You can make a few of these and you can literally put them on top of, I would say, short to medium length even hair after you've slicked it up. And I'm going to show you what I use to slick my hair up today. And make a whole hairstyle. And not only that, because, you know, they talk about this. You see some of the girls do it on YouTube, but a lot of you guys feel like that's YouTube. Some of you have tried it. Maybe it didn't go so well. Some of you have tried it and maybe it went great. But I just want to show you. See that? Right there. And so this is what I do. And so what you can also do is take this apart and really, and these are super long. I don't know why I got it this long, but they come in different lengths. But you can actually untwist it like a twist out. And you can also turn this into a hairstyle. So sometimes when I'm doing like Issa's hair, I'll play with hair like this a lot. I'll open it up. I'll make it like frizzy or fuzzy. It doesn't have to stay like this, y'all. So that's the thing. It does not have to stay like this. You can easily make it look more textured if you want by opening it up. And it'll wish it out a bit more too. And then make it look less wiggy. Look at that. Takes away some of the shine. So it doesn't look so wiggy. So you can do that. And you can just open up this whole thing. And then I'm going to show you. I'm giving you the shortcut because we got so much to cover. And I want to be able to answer questions if you guys have them on the live. But look at that. It's kind of good. Right? And you can even add like pop a blonde in it if you want to have a streak of color. So you don't have to dye your hair if you're a little nervous about dyeing your hair. But you can simply embellish it. And so what you want to do, let me see if I can get her a little bit lower, is you want to, we over here fighting. Okay. So you want to take this, and this is just something just for me to give you an idea. This, I wouldn't say put this particular color on top of this brown, but I just want you to have an idea of how you can keep playing with hair that you can use to embellish. So you can make a little ponytail and then simply just bring this hair around like so. Look. And you can make it thicker. You can open this up some more, you know, and just play with it. So a lot of you, if you're bored and you're like, I don't know what to do with my hair, I don't care if your hair is like, it could be 6 inches long. You literally can slick your hair up overnight, tie it down, and then get some of this hair and put it on and play with it while you're waiting for your hair to grow out. But look, you can do so much. It's just sometimes we don't think about it. We think it's complicated, and then you just pin it. And you can make a few of these and keep doing the same thing. You can also put this on and make a big braid and wrap that around. But it's so easy. Like you guys saw me right in front of you, put this ponytail together and put it on. So, you know, let's see, what else? Look. And you just keep going. It might not even be a whole pack of hair that we would need. I think I'm going to keep going. Naya, you get bored? Yeah, there's so much we can do, though, with all the different types of hair, honestly, because this thing they always going to create hair for us to play with, and we're always going to keep playing with the hair. So, that's the other thing. I started to use I've been using My Black is Beautiful a lot because I got this new line, this new collection, and it's a blue ginger. And I'm really kind of excited because it slicked my edges up and smells so good. It smells so good. So I've been messing with My Black is Beautiful more because I love the name and I love the smell of it. And I decided to do a partnership with them because I really love what they stand for. It has been self-care. It has been complete self-care during this time because so many things are going on. So I'm going to show you some of their products, but I'm still doing this. I'm just going to add a few more. And next time, maybe what we'll do is, maybe I'll do a little workshop where ahead of time I'll tell you guys what to bring and we can have a little private workshop, blah, 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 session, and I should show you. But you can literally keep going with this. You can make 2 ponytails if you wanted to. You can do a side ponytail if you want to. Hold on, let's see. Let's see a side ponytail. So the question is from Natasha. What would you recommend for touching up locks? I'm starting mine over from scratch, and in between appointments, you retwist. You're always struggling. Products do work on scalps. Products do work with your scalp, so you prefer not too heavy creams. Okay. And keep your edges neat. So I really keep it real, just kind of organic in terms of touching up the hair. I'm going to show you my method of touching up hair, because I take the hair that's loose and I wrap it around the lock, and that, without adding a whole bunch of product or being too heavy, will conform with the lock, and it makes it really nice and uniform over time. So I can show you what that looks like. But I'm still playing here. I done took it to the side. She needs some lipstick on or something. She just looks so strict. Just looks so serious. You can do a side ponytail. You can do a low ponytail. You can do a bun in the back. There's so much. But get you some hair and play with it, the crochet hair. There's so much you can do. You can twist it all the way around her head, make a whole crown. Boom. All right. Daily moisturizer with braids. Ooh, that's a great question, because I have braids and I'm always looking for something. You know what I did? I actually made a little, I took a little hair tea, like a black tea, and I put in some jojoba oil, some olive oil, and a little bit of sesame oil, and I have this lavender plant, and I boiled that, and I made a little tincture, and I put it in a bottle, and I spray it on my hair, because I don't like oily stuff. It's hard for me. Oily stuff is hard for me. So, but anyway, all right. So I hope that helped you with that. Oh, the lock, right, Natasha? So what I do with the lock, because usually what happens is there's this fuzzy hair, right? So if you have your hair locked, I don't know if you can see this. Let me lower this. And usually there's going to be a little bit of fuzz from the new growth and also around the lock, right? Okay. And then, we got some crazy stuff going on. Okay, so let's say that you have your fuzzy hair out. What you're going to do is you're going to take some rose water and some jojoba oil. Rose water and jojoba oil in a spray bottle. And you can put it on. And you just basically take the loose hairs and you twist it around the base. You take it and you twist it over the hair that is loose. And what it does is it tightens it, and you go all the way down the lock. You go all the way down the lock when you're doing it. And any loose hairs you find, you just go around and down the lock. And then when I get to the end, and I don't know if you have palm roll locks or the interlock or sister lock, but when you get to the end, you just roll it. And what I like to do is I like to take the little clips and just clip it. But what you'll see is, oh, palm roll, yeah. So what'll happen is it'll really conform with the hair and it infuses inside the lock. It's a simple just pulling the hairs away and then wrapping them. Pulling all the loose hairs away and then simply just wrapping it. And you can just spray rose water and jojoba oil and it'll be good. It won't mess with your scalp or anything strange. Yep. Okay. So it looks like Instagram is getting interesting, which means I'll shut it down, Instagram. And people who are really serious about this hair thing can register at askfelicia.com. All right. So let me show you something else. I was playing with my hair and I started to come up with a few hairstyles. The problem is this hair is light, but it's thick. And I feel like it got better as it got older. When I first put it in, it was super fluffy, but now it's starting to get more piecey, and I like it like that. But it's also time for me to take it out. But in the meantime, yeah, thank you, Kalia. Thank you for coming on here. Yeah, they start getting crazy on Instagram. People chime in, talk nutty. So I'm going to split this down the middle from ear to ear. I have it pulled over to one side and ear to ear. I'm splitting it. And then what I'm going to do is, if you don't know how to braid too well, this is the perfect kind of braid. It's a loose inner braid. Okay. So we're going to do an inner braid. And I basically take one piece on top. I got one piece in the middle. I try to split it where it feels like it's at least even. See? Here we got our top piece. And I think the top piece is a little shorter, the middle. So basically the inner braid, and it's loose. You're going to take that outside one and you're going to bring it towards the middle. And what happens is when you bring it towards the middle, the hand that is closest to your face is going to grab that one that was on the outside, bringing that middle one out, bringing that one. This doesn't make sense. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So I'm working with my index finger, my thumb, and my middle finger. And I'm basically just intertwining the hair. I'm flipping the outside hair inside. It's always outside to in. It's always out to in. So every time you bring a piece of hair out, whatever is on the outside goes in towards the middle. That middle part always comes out. So go out to in. And what's great about it being loose is you do not have to make it perfect. So you see it's getting kind of big. Anna, I have had my crochet braids in for about 4 weeks now, and I think it's almost time to take them out. I usually can only do 4 to 5 weeks, but I know a lot of people do 6 to 8. I think you need to know your hair. If your hair is really like tangly, it tangles fast, it gets super dry, I would not, and it's fragile, I would not suggest trying to do 2 months at all with braids in your hair. And you need to get a touch up on the edges after about 3 weeks so you don't rip out your edges. So that's the most important thing. So you see my little braid I made? And I can do a few things with this. I can take it around and I can pin it down. You see? Or I can take a little piece here and wrap it over and join it and braid it together if I don't have a pin or anything to keep it. M. Dupree, your scalp is perpetually dry, itchy. Do you have any recommendations for recovering a dry scalp and generally maintain a healthy one? Yeah, if your scalp is generally dry and itchy, you might need to do some deep conditioning a little bit more often and hot oil treatments in your deep conditioning. When you do the hot oil treatment, make sure that you have the conditioner on your hair and then you apply the hot oil to the scalp while the conditioner is on your hair. When you apply the oil to the scalp, and you put a little bag on it. You can sit under a dryer, which really does help seep it into the cuticle layers. It's kind of like it's baking it in, or you can just put a plastic cap on and maybe about 20, 30 minutes, after take it off. And when you rinse the conditioner out, right, and you're rinsing the oil, what's going to happen is you're going to rinse the oil over the hair strands that had the conditioner, and it's going to seal in the conditioner. And that's why oils are usually considered sealants, because they help seal in moisture. And that should help you. But I'm thinking that your itchy scalp is something's either irritating it, like maybe you're allergic to something you're using, or it could be diet. So I will be interested to ask you a few more questions about that. And like I said, anybody who would like to talk on here, grab the mic. You can do that here at runtheworldtoday.com. You can grab the mic. After last week's conversation, this is Renee talking. After last week's conversation with you, the chef conversation about diet made so much sense. You had an itchy scalp in one particular area, and less dairy has made a big difference. Thank you, Renee, for saying that. That is awesome. I find that it's the diet that really does it. So look, y'all, this is what I did. And what you can do is wrap the hair inside of there like that. And I can keep going. This is one of my favorite little hairstyles to do. I just wrap it. Just wrap it around here. You can pin it. This hair is a lot. I got a lot of hair. It's super thick. And so you just kind of like, boom. I like saying that, boom. When I'm done, I'm always like, boom. But you just wrap it in there. And then I can pin it. Let's see if you can see what it's looking like. Can you see it? Just pushed it in. Hey, you got a hairstyle. Okay, so I'm doing hairstyles. I'm answering questions. And let me know if you would like to grab the mic. Oh, thanks, y'all. Okay, so Natasha, let's talk about, you said, wait, let me go back. Let's see some questions. Kalia, how long do you keep your hair tea? Okay, and do you refrigerate it? And you're planning to make, you're planning to make you onto for the braids, just put it in. I think I missed something, Kalia, I'm sorry. But the hair tea, I just made enough, honestly, for me to use for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Because I like stuff that's fresh, and if it starts getting smelly, or I'll forget about it and have a whole science project in my refrigerator. So I just try to make just a little bit, and I throw it out after a month. So I would say a month will probably be the tops for that, and start over. Okay, let's see. And then M. Dupree, you thought it was itchy because it was dry. You don't eat dairy or meat. That's good. And so you are not sure if there is something in your diet, but you will try and pay attention. I mean, it simply could be that you're allergic to something. It could be really allergic to something. But if it's dry, is it dry or is it dandruff? Because there's a difference. There's a difference between dryness and difference between dandruff. So if you feel like it's just dry and you need oil, then oil will definitely, jojoba oil, even olive oil is old school. But my grandma used olive oil on everything and it worked. Okay. So, Instagram folks, I'm about to say goodbye to you. And anybody who's on that would like to get more into the hair conversation, our virtual salon, come on over. Just go to askfelicia.com and register. And we're here. We'll be here for another 30, 45 minutes talking about hair and answering questions. So thanks, Instagrammers. All right, now let's get into this because Instagram was distracting today. Sometimes people come on, they start acting crazy, talking crazy. They're not going to really do that on here because they have to register unless they're given a fake ID. But all right, so let's do this. You going to try the hot oil treatment, M. Dupree, curly girl? Yeah, I will do a hot oil treatment at least twice a year. I do. About twice a year, I'll do me a hot oil treatment. And I usually do it when I'm conditioning my hair because I do like for it to wash through. Oh yeah, this hair is so much better now that it's gotten old, but of course I got to take it out. Man, it always happens like that with natural hair. Natural hair works. I noticed when my hair was straight, which wasn't often, but when it was, the best time that it looked, or I should say the time that it looked its best was when I left the salon. And that week it was bomb. After that, I was like, oh, it's oily, it's stringy, it started doing something. But with natural hair, I feel like the older it gets, the better it looks, if you ask me. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh. So I got a ponytail on top. And remember I told you, because my hair is short, if you want to do something like this, don't go by the color. You can do it in any color, but make your ponytail, put the hair on. I'm going to take the hair and twist it. Not tight, just a loose little twist. Now, one of the other things you can do when you get to the bottom, if you just want to kind of hold the twist, you could turn it into a braid. And that'll kind of keep it from unraveling on you. You'll still be loose, but it'll keep from unraveling. Lavris, what do I think about wash and goes? I think wash and goes are great if your hair does it. My hair, it's a challenge for a wash and go for me because I'm texture 4C. So if I do a wash and go, at the end of the day, I'm going to have a little African boy afro because of the shrinkage. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm like expecting my wash and go experience to have a little bit of hang time, So I have to like diffuse my hair if I'm gonna do a wash and go. Yeah, I don't even know that I am a wash and go girl. So I think like texture 4C, some of them can do wash and goes, but really that shrinkage and it gets dry if you don't, kind of use the right thing. So texture 3s and 4As do great with wash and goes. Great with wash and goes. But yeah, I would say, so look, I got 2 here and I'm going to take it and I'm going to twist it around just like that. And I can really just wrap it into this little ponytail holder. And then I got hairpins. I like these big open ones here. So I'm going to pin it down because I want to keep it flat. All right. Okay. You see? Ooh. It's easy, girl. I'm trying to look. Naya, you can do it. Boom. We got another do. Because you're just gonna make the ponytail on top. When you put the ponytail on and you have enough hair in, and then you unravel this twisty part, which is really just this. just in black. And then you can do all kind of stuff. I can do all kinds of stuff. So you just got to play with it. That's mostly what you're doing is you're going to play. You said, what's the hair again? I used, this is the Bobby Boss. And this one's 26 cents, but you don't need, I mean, I don't know. You might want really long hair. I think 14 inches is good, 18 inches. I feel like this might be, I think this is the 14. I do. But it's the Bobby Boss is what it is. The spring twist. Look. See? So that's another hairstyle. I always like taking my hair to the side. I feel like it gives me a little bit more va-va-voomness, you know. Okay. Let's try another style. And I think the hardest thing about being natural is where are the hairpins? There's never enough hairpins. Oh my God. I've probably gone through millions of hairpins. So many hairpins. Oh man. You said that's why you're going back to locks. You're a mess with styling your own hair. Oh man, yeah. And Renee, you said, is it true that even after you have gone natural, that you could have some residue within the layers of your scalp that only a bentonite clay treatment can remove? Wow. Your friend was told this by her hairstylist or her hairdresser, who is some truth to. You know, I you listen. I'm curious. I mean, she might be right. Maybe she talked to a scientist and they said something that goes on the inside of our scalps. But I don't know. Residue from, wait, let me read this again. After you have gone natural, there could have been some residue within the layers. You're talking about like residue of the relaxer? Like if you had relaxer residue from, okay. You know what? I could believe that. And maybe that's why a lot of times when people's hair grows out, because I do have a theory. I did notice when I started doing more natural hair that women right in the middle where it was super dry and broke off, a lot of those women had relaxers and they had super because that used to be the thickest part of everybody's hair. And now it's almost like the thinnest part sometimes. But I know that their hairstylists put super on them and doing that over and over and over. I could see that definitely being something, leaving a residue, being something that could be left under the scalp. Well, thank you for sharing that. I could definitely see that. You made it over from Instagram. What's the products that you use to slick down Issa's hair? Oh, girl. Okay. I use a few things. And Issa's hair is actually, it's like a little magic trick because her hair will look like it's 4C, you know, it'll look like it's kind of dry and coarse, but then I put a little water on it and a little bit of gel and it just like lay down and wave up and look at me and be all shiny. And I'm like, what? But I love the transformation that it gives. So, okay, so let me show you what this is going to give me. This is my Black is Beautiful. This is the Edge Slayer. All right. And so I started fooling with this. Now this slicked me all the way up. This had me slick. And I'm going to show you because you see what's happening here. But I'm going to put it on and I can feel it. It's super like firm. Should I learn how to make the little baby hair swirls? Never got into that. I always try to do it on Issa, and she's like, I don't like that. Joe want it. Okay. Let me see if I can make a little. We did it in high school, y'all. The baby hair swirl. Well, some of y'all are like, I'm doing it now. What you mean high school? How do we do it? A little baby hair swirl. I need a better brush, but I like the way that this is slicking my edges up. I just need a retouch. Oh, this feels good. So I've been using this. And then what I do is I tie it down. When I tie it down, that's when I notice I get the results the next day. If you could do it overnight, is the best. It feels great. Yeah, and also what I did, because I used this a couple times last week, and I didn't feel like it gave a lot of buildup on my edges, which was good because I have these braids. Like it dried into the hair, so I'm still working with it, but I think it's pretty all right now. Let me get this swirl together. Y'all see me in the swirl? uh, wait, Naya, you said your stylist can always slick your edges, but you can't. Look, I probably need somebody. I need one of my little cousins to come slick these edges because I feel like it's an art to slicking up the baby hair. I've seen these girls with like a whole, this one girl had her name. She had her name like up in the swirl of her edges. Okay. So I think it's a for real art. There should be a baby edge contest, like how to do your baby hairs, your edges contest. Have a bunch of people doing it. But I think too the trick is the brush. Yeah, it's the brush. But this is a good one, Karen. Carrie. Karen. Karen. Girl, you might have to help me with this. Carrie. Yeah, right? But I may have messed it up. I hope I didn't. Anyway, so this is what I got into the last few weeks. I'm always trying stuff. Um, and I am getting ready to start with this. I'm really curious about this. Now, this is the scalp serum, and it's for My Black is Beautiful, but it's a dandruff treatment, and this is the Blue Ginger collection. I'm curious about this. I don't necessarily have dandruff unless I'm eating a lot of sugar. If I'm eating a lot, yes, this line is at Sally's. Yes, you can find it at Sally's Beauty. I noticed that when I eat sugar, I get dandruff. Yeah. And so, but I just want to smell it. Oh, that smells great. Oh, hold on. I might have to try this. Sorry, y'all. Oh, that's nice. Mm. And it smells good. And it feels good. And it's not oily, which I love. I always talk about like oils. I got to make peace with oils. I just don't like that. Like, I have to wash my hair so much often, like so much more when I have oil in it. That's the only thing. But that's nice. I do want to try because what I notice when I wear protective styles, sometimes when it hit my face, it irritates me and I will break out a little bit. So I'm kind of curious about this hair lotion. Let me see. Oh, that smells so good. I'm supposed to be showing you how to do hair, and I'm over here trying My Black is Beautiful products. Oh, that's nice. That feels so good. All right. I love when my hair smells good, especially protective styles. Like the worst thing you could ever do is have stinky hair and the wind blow. Mm-mm. No. Okay. Let's see. Got some questions. Kalia, okay, what is your protective style routine for your scalp and hair? Do you feel like your hair is growing back? I do. Oh my God, it is growing back. And I have been, okay, so I changed my diet up a little bit, but mostly what I did was I made a black tea, like a black tea tonic with jojoba oil. I put in there a little bit of rosemary oil. I put some saw palmetto. You know, that's a really good one. And I got it in liquid form and jojoba and some lavender, and I just spray it on my scalp. And I do feel like it's growing, especially here, because y'all didn't know, but I had a whole bald spot right here, and now I got hair. It sure did grow. And it's only been 2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks, and I got some hair. So I can't wait to take this down and just see what it's going to be like. Yeah, that saw pimento is really good. This, let me show you. This is the scalp and hair lotion by My Black is Beautiful. This is their Blue Ginger line. And I like how it made this feel. And what's strange is this hair doesn't have cuticle. a cuticle. So sometimes when you put products on hair that's synthetic, it doesn't do anything. It just sits there. But I feel like it softened it. It kind of looks a little bit shinier than this side. Let me put some over here. Let me see. If I revive this little protective style and I don't have to do it over, I would be so happy. And give me like one more week. I just need one more week with this style. Oh my God. Yeah, this is at Sally's Beauty. I like it. Can you see the difference a little bit? Yes, interesting. It did give it a little bit more shine. This part is dry. It did give a little bit more shine. Huh. Yay, my black is beautiful. And the blue ginger collection. Look at that. Okay. All right now. So let's do another hairstyle really quickly. This is let me take this out. I love a good side pony. How do I feel about shampoo bars? I did not like them at first, but now I do. And the reason why is because they're so much easier to carry when you're traveling. And I think with the shampoo bar, my thing is, I felt like going around and around was going to tangle my hair, but it actually worked out. I was really surprised. And I love it with locks. I think the shampoo bar with locks is really nice because it really cleanses the lock. It's like you're exfoliating the lock. So I do like it with the lock. Okay, let's do this, y'all. We're going to go down the middle. Okay. And we're going to create, tender-headed 2 ponytails. And then I'm going to show you what you can do with them. I am for real tender-headed. So, which is how I ended up being a hairstylist anyway, is because every time I went to get my hair done, it felt like complete torture. I could not stand it. I would be cute at the end, but my heart would be bleeding on the inside. It's just straight torture. Okay. So we got 2 ponytails coming. And remember I was telling you about making your ponytails with the crochet hair. I'm so tender-headed. I'm over here trying not to scream on camera. But remember I was telling you about like taking, because some of you just signed on, so you didn't know, but we had talked about making a ponytail with crochet hair and just looping the hair through like that, finding the hole and bringing the hair through it. And just doing a whole like ponytail holder situation. If I were you, I would make at least 4 of these, different textures, have them around the house. They're so easy. And that way, whenever you get caught where you got to go somewhere and you just can't figure out like what you're going to do with your hair. Yeah, these are the nylon scrunchies. You can get them on Amazon, actually. These nylon scrunchies are so good because they don't rip your hair out. And they're really great on like little girls' hair when you need to like roll it off the hair. I love them and they stretch out well. Just don't make them so tight. Okay, so I got my 2 ponytails. You love Amazon. Let me tell you something. This funny story is I'm doing my taxes and I'm looking at my credit card bill and I'm like, I think somebody has stolen my card, right? I'm looking at Amazon. And I said, I was convinced somebody had stole my card. I said, let me go see where this fool sent all the packages. Like, let me see how close they are. Well, it was my address. So I was a fool and it was right under my nose. And I was just like, oh, let me stay away from Amazon for a minute. So I'm going to make 3 of these twists. I was so mad at myself. Like, for real, girl? Just a whole mess. The other thing that happened the other day, I go for walks as much as I can. And I went for one of my walks, and on the way back, I see something on the ground. I'm getting closer and closer. It's like, oh wow, somebody has the same hairstyle as I do. So I get in the house, I go take my shower, and I'm messing with my hair, and I see one of my braids missing, and I was like, oh, I guess that was my hair. It was me. I'm always cracking myself up. I'm silly. All right, so I'm making 3 of these. 3. You see them? I'll make 3 on this side too. Yeah, I'm so crazy. I was like, somebody got the same hairstyle as me, same color. Me lost the whole braid in the streets. Didn't know. It's all right. Put it back in. Okay. Uh, see that? And this all of this is just playing with hair, playing with hair. So I'm trying to go as fast as I can so we can get into the actual styling part of things. But you know what? If I had the right rubber band color, this might be cute. Put a few little jewels on it and keep on going. I might have something. One thing I learned while about doing natural hair is that it's really important not to take yourself too seriously or you won't enjoy the process. So what I mean by that is sometimes we see these pictures or these videos on YouTube and we're like, I'm going to create this style. And then what'll happen is it won't come out the way you thought or the way the girl looks on, YouTube. And we get all serious about it and you just put it back in a ponytail. You don't have to do that. Turn it into something else. Create your own look. It doesn't have to be exactly like me or the other girl. So I am playing with hair right now, right? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pin this up. I'm going to see what's going to happen. I like seeing what's going to happen and bring it around here. This is how I come up with half the stuff I'm doing on Insecure. I don't know, I just move the hair around and go, this works. And then Issa goes, okay, yeah, it works for me too. So I'm just putting them together and bringing it around. But what's so pretty with this, because this is kind of like that whole Princess Leia Star Wars look. The thing that Princess Leia didn't have is that texture, baby. The texture is everything. It was cute in Star Wars, but you add a little kinkiness to it, a little kinky hair. It's really cute. Let's see. I'm pinning it. I'm using different combinations of pins. I really like these ones, but I need to get more of them. These pins are the flocked pins. They look more like our hair texture. And I really like it. They're by a company called Fancy, but you can find them online. So, but I like them because they really blend in. Okay, where am I going with this? I think here. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. And we made another hairstyle. Wait a minute, something's hurting. Pins can be your friend or your foe. Like, you get them in there, they're good, and other times you get them in there and you go off and do something and you have a whole headache. But it's another little look that you can create. You can wrap some, gold rope around it or something like that. Put that one down there. Yeah, whole situation. There was one that has been in my mind for a minute that I want to try to do with all of y'all on here. Let me see if I can get it to work, because this gave me an idea. Let me try to do this other little hairstyle. Did you guys have any more questions? I don't know if y'all have tried to ask for the mic. There is a button where you can do that. And I don't know if y'all have. Have you done it, Cynthia? I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. But there is a way you can ask for the mic if you want to talk. And I should see a microphone pop up. Okay, let's try this. Ooh. Okay. Oh, you want the mic, Karen? Come on in. While I'm playing with this hair, girl. Hi.
Oh, this is crazy. I don't really have a question. I was just trying to see if it worked.
Ah, yeah. Well, I'm
And I
glad
just
you're
want to
here.
say that I love all your hairstyles. So I got into Insecure super late. I literally just started watching all the seasons like last weekend. And I was like, who does her hair? And me being a little researcher, I was like, I gotta figure out who does her hair. And then I found your page and then I saw you just were having a live on Instagram. And I was like, oh my gosh, let me just go in and see
Uh,
what kind of information
I'm
I can
so
learn.
glad. Yes, thank you. Welcome. I try to come on here every Saturday. It's a little challenging because we're back shooting Insecure.
Okay.
And sometimes it's like, oh, I just want to stay in bed and sleep on a Saturday. But I love being here with you guys. And I never know who's going to pop on. And that is the joy. Like, I never know who's on here. So it's so fun when you guys
Yeah.
show up. Look what
Yeah.
I
And
did.
I got my natural hair care specialist license about 2 years ago. So I'm
Oh,
still trying to learn and grow my craft. And yeah. So
congratulations.
thank you.
I'm glad, Karen. And welcome. And please, come back as much as possible. I really love giving the information. I really do. And I want to do more with these talks because so many women still don't know,
Oh
what
my
to do with their
gosh.
hair. Even me, I'm a hairstylist, and every time
Yes.
I'm like, what am I going to do next?
It's
Everybody
cute.
congratulations
No,
to
and I so like that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get my license in natural hair care because I've been doing hair my whole life and like all of my friends and family will always hit me up and ask, how do I do this and or what product is good and this and that. And I just realized like they're not too well informed about how to care for their hair. So this is great. I love what you're doing.
yeah. Thanks, Sheila, for that compliment. That's wonderful. Oh, M3. She wants to know do I recommend any hairstyles? How do you find a natural hairstylist? I have any recommendations. Where do you live, M3? Curly girl, where do you live? Um, that might help us. Where do you live?
Me?
Yeah. Where
I'm in
area?
North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Is it Karen or is it Kara?
It's Carol. My parents had to be
Carol.
different.
Okay. I'm so sorry. So it's I
It's
was calling you
okay.
Karen, girl. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
Carol. Oh, beautiful. That's pretty how you spell it. Um,
Thank you. It's like Daryl with the K and the extra L.
that's cute. That is super cute. Let's see. Did
Thank
MW
you.
tell us where she's at? She's in Philly. Oh, Philly got some good ones though. Well, I shouldn't say good. Sometimes when I say good, I'm talking about like what they come up with in terms of being creative, but not necessarily the professionalism. And that's the part. If you can find somebody who can be creative and be professional, that's the
That
trick.
matters.
I
Yes.
used to be on styleseat.com. So styleseat and Dupree might be your better bet. On StyleSeat, you can put in the area, put in what you're looking for, look at the prices, and see if people the reviews, like if people refer them. So StyleSeat was the one that I was on. I had to get off because once Issa blew me up, people was like, I want my hair done, and I couldn't keep up with doing hair and doing Issa. So, but yeah, so we're gonna keep styling this and I'm going to answer some more questions. But I thank you so much, Carol,
Yes,
you
thank
are the
you.
best, and please continue to come back and be with us in the virtual salon.
I so will. Thank you so much.
You're awesome, and have a good day.
You too.
Do you know how to? Does it
I'm
look good?
about to see.
It's too funny. Um, let's see. Oh, Sheila, I'm so glad you've learned so much. That's great. Here we are. We're back. Naya, you said you've been lost, but sessions have helped. I'm glad. Uh, I'm so glad because that's why I come on here and I'm so kooky, and crazy. I'll say and do me for the most part, but I'm glad that you guys enjoy it. You know how hairstylists are. We crazy. Okay, so look what I did. Remember I had this ponytail on the side and then I took the other one and I brought it over here. Let me just show you this. So what I want to do is I want to split this. I don't know how to get it smooth, but just for the sake of time, let's do this. Thanks, Kalia. I'm so glad. Yeah, I can't wait to redo my hair, but it's a thing where braids are so great when you have them in, but the hardest part about the braids is taking them out. Just don't be feeling like it. I don't want to. Uh, Leverage, you said you're right about the 4C wash and goes. Yeah, the 4C wash and goes, girl. Um, oh, you took out some faux locks? Girl, that one right there. I was thinking about it. I said, do I want to do that to myself? I don't know. Okay, so look what I'm about to do. I'm about to take this here. Where's my pen? And I'm going to fold this around in here. And then I'm going to take this part and I'm going to bring that. I needed more of this. I think I needed to make more. I wanted it to be I don't know. Maybe I should take it out. Oh, well, actually, look. Now, this is why you got to play with hair. You just got to keep moving it around and seeing. Pin it. Let me close the gap up. Okay. We kind of got something. But my idea would be to probably make a few of these because I can see the pen. uh, yeah. I was trying to make like a little Billie Holiday situation. It's not bad though, right? It's all right. Move it around. I did it out of two ponytails. I gotta fix that. I already know. I already know what y'all gonna say. We at the virtual salon, so you can tell me anything. I know you're gonna be like, okay, girl, you gotta get that back together. Yeah, I think if I got in the mirror for a little bit and smoothed it out and brought it down a little bit closer, it could be something cute. Put a little flower here on the side, right? That'd be something cute. Yeah, pens are my best friends for sure. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. Thanks, y'all. This was all right. I mean, we keep playing with it. I'm just so happy to be able to have hair to play with and actually show you. I was messing around with my doll heads during the quarantine, and you guys did tell me you learned a lot. That helped. I closed it up with a pen. You said you did learn a lot from me working on a doll head, but I feel like I can show you more now that I have hair to play with on my own head. I can show you more, and it doesn't take as long. So, look, get some hair, y'all. So, what I want you to do then, this is your homework. Get you the nylon bands, right? Get you the hair, okay? Even if you don't have that hair, you want to get this hair because I can show you what to do with this hair next time too. Get you maybe like 2 or 3 packs of that hair. Get your Felicia Leatherwood brush. I have some new products coming out next month. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. And get your My Black is Beautiful, which you can get at Sally's. Okay, you can get it at Sally's. We're going to be doing more self-care talks with My Black is Beautiful, and just how to self-care your hair and to feeling like you're having a nice spa day. That's what I'm all about. I don't want my hair to feel like a chore. I don't. I really don't. And usually once I get the braids in there, you can't tell me nothing. So get all your stuff, get your edge slayer so that you can slick up your edges, and a little brush for your edges, and some hairpins. Like I said, get you some hairpins. And next time we get together, let's create some more hairstyles. That's what I really want. So get all your stuff and let's just keep creating some hairstyles. And then next time, also, when we get together, when I'm, doing certain hairstyles, you can kind of do it along with me and come on and show me what you've done. I would love that. Yeah. Thank you, KW Natural Woman. Yes, that's awesome. Thank you for putting that up there for everybody. The scalp and hair lotion. I can show you, Leah, but there's a whole collection here, and we're going to go through them more later. But this is the one that I put on here, and it still feels good, and it smells amazing, by the way, like incredible. So we're going to talk more about My Black is Beautiful products and their new Blue Ginger collection, and they also have a Golden Milk turmeric collection that I've been using too for, I'd say, about 2 years now, almost 2 years. So we're going to get into that. And next time, you know what? Get you guys some hair accessories. Get you a few hair accessories. You can do so many things with hair accessories. The little gold rope or silver rope, or little pearl. Sometimes we take necklaces, like cheap little pearl necklaces, and we infuse them into the braid. Really super cute. And just different ways of styling your hair. So play, and make sure you're doing your self-care, because this is extremely important right now. What does that look like? That looks like moments like this, where we're together in the virtual salon talking about hair and doing hair. So I can't wait to see you guys next time. And that is my time today. And keep styling your hair. All right. Thank you guys. You're awesome. Bye, bye, bye. I'm giving y'all like elbow love because we can't hug anymore. But elbow love. Thank you. You guys are the best. Bye.